not the whole thing, but she said it was good that I was thinking of other people. I haven't been that low in a while since then, but I do have low moments. Nothing quite as bad as that, but after, I would say within the year after my loss, I continued to have multiple low moments. I started seeing someone relatively quickly afterwards, as a way to get away from my grief, get away from my deep sadness. Was it a good idea? No. And I used that again as my escape from everything. And in that time when things didn't go well, I took it harder because I hadn't dealt with the grief that I was trying to run from. So I would stay in my bed. I was anxious. I was really sad. And I would spend, let's say, from Friday until Sunday in my bed just crying. Now, in my own head, I would say, Stephanie, what the hell is wrong with you? But on the flip side of that, I understood exactly what was wrong. I just didn't know how to fix it. I felt very helpless. And there are times when I still get sad and I still get into that place, that space where I still say, Stephanie, what the hell is wrong with you? You shouldn't be that sad over this. But this is the journey, and it will get worse before it gets better. I hate to say that. It sounds cliche, but it got worse for me. I was holding pills in my hand, ready to swallow all of them. It got worse. Life will continue to throw stuff at you. I thought about many ways to end my life. Many ways. Cutting myself, hanging myself. But each time something came over me and caused me not to. I have to remind myself that I have 100% survived all of my bad days. They get really bad. Really, really bad. But I survived them 100%. And I may not feel whole or complete as I go through them or even afterwards. But in a way, I do kind of feel stronger because I learn a little bit more about who I am. And sometimes when I have, I say, a semi-low point where it's not that bad, I haven't gotten to that deep place yet, where I'm able to tell me, hey, you're going to be okay. Or you have to remember who you are. Kind of like Simba. He had to remember who he was. And in those semi-low points, I tell myself, remember who you are. And I'm able to come out of it. But those low times, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of self. I have to look at myself. And I have to spend time in places that bring me joy, bring me comfort when I'm able to get out of the house. Now, when I'm in the house and I can't seem to get out, my go-to YouTube videos of children laughing. That is about the funniest thing ever. Kids laughing or trying to tell you something. Oh my gosh. Kids trying to tell you anything is about the funniest thing ever. And even if I don't laugh on the outside, something does seem to get down on the inside. And even if I drink wine, I don't drink as much as I used to. I can't say if I ever had an issue, a problem. Maybe I did. But I'm not really one that sticks with things like that. Because for one, buying alcohol costs money. And I'm not anybody who actually has an issue, I'm not trying to say it's that easy to get rid of, because nothing is that easy. But for me, it was, because I wasn't going to spend money for that. So now if I get like wine now, I get a small one and I drink one glass and then I'm good. Or right now I have brownies that I shouldn't have because I'm trying to lose weight, but I needed them. I really needed those brownies, and they have chocolate chips in them and they're so good. And I have vanilla ice cream. Oh my gosh. But I needed that. So finding those things that bring you some type of joy. I don't care if you don't laugh or smile on the outside, but finding those things that you don't roll your eyes at, that you can actually stand to be around, helps. My dog was a huge help to me in my low points. Just his little face, knowing that he would need me. Nobody else could take care of him like I could. My mom will tell you that. She picks at me so much because I really take care of my dog in a certain way. He eats a certain kind of food. He eats a certain kind of way. I do all his grooming. Everything. So he needs me as much as I need him. And I remember there was one time I was sitting on the floor in my room and I was just bawling my eyes out, just crying. And he came up and he kind of sniffed me and he licked my face, and I started crying all over again because he didn't even know what was going on. I'm starting to tear up already. So he didn't even know what was going on with me. He just knew. He knew that I was sad. He didn't have to know why. In his little heart, he decided to lick me as a way of comfort. And he will cuddle with me. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So what I would like to encourage you all to do today is, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling low, not because of grief, but because of life can be horrible in general. It can be good too, but it can throw some pretty crappy things at you. I want you all to find something that makes you smile on the inside. Even if it doesn't reach your lips on the outside, something that makes you smile on the inside. Go do that. Today, I'm going to shower after I finish this because, as I said, I worked out. And I'm going to go out on the town. I'm going to check out some places I haven't seen before. Because that makes me smile on the inside. I'm trying not to spend any money because I really don't need to. And what is actually funny, in a way, spending money kind of gives me anxiety. that's a different topic, but it does. But today will be a day where I take time to really breathe. It's so easy for me to tell you all, just breathe. Take a moment and just breathe. But rarely do I do that myself. Rarely do I give myself the room to do that, because I'm very harsh to myself. Very hard on myself. And what I hope today, what I hope that I learn is to be patient. I hope to be patient, and I hope to choose myself over everything. And one day, if anybody has figured this out, please give me your secret to not let people suck the energy out of me. That's what I really want to learn. Is that when people come at you, like at work, those people are going to come at me regardless. What I want to be able to do is not allow their anger, whatever is happening in their life, to suck the joy out of my life. I always say, and I said it quite a few times in my last podcast, I don't have all the answers. And my company is not out here to tell you Stephania has all the answers. I'm just really sharing my story and allowing you all to talk back to me, to share your story with me and with others, because you never know who you will encourage as you talk. I don't even know if anybody is listening right now. I have my chat open. I haven't heard anything. I don't know if anybody is currently on the live feed with me, but even if you hear this later, I really hope that something I have said hits home with you. That is my real hope. That is my hope, and my prayer is that something I have said hits home with you and causes you. And if you're at that low point and you don't know what to do, you don't know if you're going to make it to your next 5 seconds, I really hope that you stop and you think, no matter who told me or who told you that you don't matter, that the world doesn't need you, I hope that you know that you do matter and that the world does need you. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.